Hey, Michael and Emily. This is Gavin Kraft. Michael, we spoke earlier today on the phone. You mentioned that you like to do all your website work on your own. So I still just wanted to send you this to show you some of the tips and tricks I use to help get local business owners to that number one top spot in the organic search for Google. So I'm going to show you three things that you guys can do today to help bring in more customers to your business. So I have found that oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy actually running their business than to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have with working with someone is they don't know who an expert is and who isn't. So I have found that by giving people this easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has led to many of those local business owners reaching back out whenever they need help with their marketing. So if by the end of the video you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve, just shoot me a message and we can chat. Or if at the end of the video you simply just want to take this free attack plan I gave you to do yourself, that also works for me. All I'm asking for from you is just some feedback on the video once you're done watching. So now let me show you those three things that will set your company above the competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. All right, so the first thing I want to go over is content. So Google is really looking for 1,500 words to be optimized. Now, I went ahead and I copied all of the content on your page and put it in a word counter. And you guys are sitting at 352 words. So again, having right around 1,500 words on that home page will allow Google to start optimizing you. Now, let's take a look at one of your competitors in Bountiful. So the reason I chose these guys is because they were pulling up in the number one search, and they were also pulling up in the Google Map Pack in the number one spot. So I felt it was right to compare against them. So I went ahead and I copied all the content on their page, and they're sitting at 1,013 words. So again, they have a little more than you, but that's a very beatable number still, as Google's really looking for 1,500 words. Now, it's important to note that including quality keywords throughout your content will really help Google understand what your page is actually about. So when those keywords match for what people are actually searching for in Google, your page becomes more relevant, which means higher rankings, more clicks, and ultimately more customers finding you instead of your competitors. Now, take a look at this software I've got over here called Ahrefs. I've got your URL in here, and it's showing that you only have 5 organic keywords within your content. So those keywords are bringing in 0 additional clicks per month. But if you look at your competitor over here, they only have 6 keywords, bringing in an additional 5 clicks per month. So again, they are very low with their keywords. So this is a great opportunity to surpass them here. And if you found a competitor with more keywords, you can click right here and you can see exactly which ones they're ranking for. So you would find all the keywords that are relevant to the services that you offer with a high search volume, a low KD score, and then you would implement those specific keywords into your 1,500 words of content for real optimization. Another tool I use is Google Keyword Planner, and you can find all of the specific keywords that are heavily searched in your area. So as you can see, I've got Bountiful, Utah, just car detailing, vehicle detailing. And you can see that car detailing near me is researched 210 times per month. Car cleaning is 10, auto detailing near me is 40. So you can implement a lot of these high search keywords in your area within that content. So that leads me to my second point, which is citations. So what citations are is pretty much anywhere your name, address, and phone number can be found online. And you might be asking, well, why is that important? Well, when you have more citations, you rank higher here in this Google Map Pack. So as you can see, I just searched car detailing in Bountiful, Utah. And these are the guys I'm comparing you against because they're in the number one spot for the organic search. Now, they have the most citations currently, which is why they're holding it down here. These guys are sponsored ads, so I kind of disregard them since this is organic here. So if you take a look at this application I got called White Spark, I've got your business in here, and it's showing that you only have 8 citations found online. So I like to get right around 100 to 200 of these citations, so you can dominate all your competitors in this map pack and just hold down that top spot. So that leads me to my third and final point, which is backlinks. So what backlinks are essentially is when site A is giving credibility to site B. So say, for example, there was a credible blog that, did car detailing reviews, and they had a lot of credibility in the eyes of Google. Now, they talk about your website, Now, the authority that they have is now being transferred over to your site, and Google recognizes that and starts to rank you up higher. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. Say Pizza Hut wrote a blog about your detailing service. Okay, yeah, that's a backlink, but it's not really a relevant one that's going to give you any power to rank up higher. So if we take a look over in Ahrefs here again, you can see that you've got 8 backlinks, and 8 of those backlinks are actually giving you authority. So having a 1-to-1 ratio like this is quite ideal, but maybe with a little more backlinks. If we take a look at the competitor, once we go back to overview, sorry, let this load up. So you can see that they have 54 backlinks, but only 41 of those are actually giving them that credibility to rank up higher, which is why they're in that top spot. So what you can do is click here, and you can see all of the directories that they have their business listed in, and you can go and apply your business into all these same directories so you can acquire the same 41 authoritative backlinks that they have. But again, I don't like to stop there. Having around 100 to 200 of these to blow the competition out of the water, and all 3 of these aspects are quite ideal. So just to recap everything we talked about, number 1, content having at least 1,500 words and including those relevant keywords so that Google knows who to send over to your site when they search a specific keyword. Number 2, citations, having at least 100 to 200 of these citations so you can dominate the number 1 spot in this Google map hack here. And number 3, backlinks. You guys just need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google that you have the authority to rank up and take over that number 1 organically searched position. And if you implement all these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what now? So you can either go along with all this information I provided you today and do it completely on your own. Again, I'm just looking out for you guys, and I want you guys to be able to grow your website to the best of the ability. All I'm asking for from you is just some feedback on the video. However, if you want the more effective route and you want to save yourself the time, just give me a call at 435-640-5329. Once again, my name is Gavin Kraft, and my number is 435-640-5329. I look forward to hearing back from you, Michael and Emily, and have a great rest of your guys' day.